inches taller and has that 1-inch edge in reach. Chris Tione is your referee for our fourth matchup of the night.
Ready? Ready? Fight!
Touch of the gloves underway. Daniel Barez out of Spain is in the red. Carlos Hernandez is in the blue. For Hernandez, first fight in a year. October 2020, last time he was inside fighting MMA. That was an LFA bout.
Beautiful outside leg kick there by Barez. Nice combination.
Oh, step-in knee from Barez.
Barez has got to be very careful. Hernandez will time a takedown. But I mean, Barez's hand looks sharp.
Barez let loose.
Combination from Hernandez, who fights back.
And for as good of a grappler as Hernandez is, he will throw in combination. And he'll change angles, change fight stances. Look at his footwork. He's really good at changing in the middle of a combination so that you may expect something on one side, but it comes from a completely opposite direction.
Yeah, he's always mixing up the angles, mixing up the look, and that's something I wrote down about both of these guys is they both have very good footwork, really solid feet, and that leads to solid punches. When you've got your feet under you at all times, very balanced, and just an excellent approach from both of them, so well-rounded. I'm excited to see how this one plays out.
Mentioned the year layoff for Hernandez, but Daniel Barez has not fought since December of 2019, so longer layoff for him coming back. He did fight Manel Kopp back in 2014, who's an active UFC flyweight right now.
Who had a tremendous knockout in his last performance, the jumping knee down in Houston to get his first UFC victory for Kopp.
Barez able to break, coming up on 3 minutes to go, round one. Body kick, Hernandez finishes the combination with a right up top.
Nice short right hand there by Barez. Choppy right hand and close. These guys are both doing great work to the body right now.
Counter combination. Cross followed by a hook from Barez. And as so often we see in this weight class, just no shortage of activity. Tough to keep up with these guys.
Hernandez is doing such a good job of trying to pressure, but Barez, he's just got a stake in the middle of that octagon there, not looking to back up at all.
First takedown attempt. Posted Hernandez still has the left leg.
Posted the far shoulder, reached down with the right arm, took the single leg. Beautiful technique by Hernandez.
Barez has double unders here, though, if he can get them fully in.
Barez trying to stand a guillotine here. Uses it to escape. Oh! Knee from Hernandez landed flush. Barez wearing it, no problem.
How does he have his feet under him right now? That was rough.
Landed clean, and it looked like his knees buckled a little bit, but he stayed upright, and he's got a great poker face.
Hernandez back in, knee to the body from Barez.
Great job by Barez to sort of frame him off and play the matador to Hernandez's bull there. Strike off the break.
Another counter shot from Barez, but Hernandez still finds a home.
See, as Barez was backing up, he posted his foot, stepped right back into that right hand and landed beautifully.
He's trying to pull him into those counters, bait him in, use the aggression of Hernandez against him so he can land a strong counter and use his momentum to add to the power of his own punch.
Significant strikes. Neck and neck. Beautiful first takedown from Barez, and it was a big one.
That was a beautiful level change there by Barez.
Jumps on the back. Hernandez right back to his feet. Final 30 seconds, round one.
He's got to carry him. Barez has got to keep switching sides. Very smart there by Barez to take the hooks out. You don't want to be trying to hold yourself up on a person's back.
Beautiful. Beautiful leg reap there by Barez, and now he's on the back with the hooks.
Not under the chin, but certainly making things uncomfortable and perhaps enough to swing around if we get that far.
Yeah, but he won't tap, right? We saw it earlier. Guy tapped with it on the chin. These two will not tap with it on the chin. They're too good.
Second round coming up, and that exchange at the end of the round just might have swung the first for Barez.
Oh, strong kick by Barez right out of the gate, set the pace for this fight, and Barez just doing a beautiful job. Caught the head there, landed a big knee off the break, and then this flying knee by Hernandez. I mean, amazing job of him to grab the hips, and then this beautiful takedown, the timing on that level change, and to be able to chase it. But Hernandez back up. I mean, man, the back and forth action. This is why I love flyweights, because you can hardly keep up talking about it.
So skilled.
It's okay. If he takes you down and you get off the initial bounce, just do work your double unders. You'll get back up, dude. You'll get back up. But whenever you attack low under his chin, he's always he only has that right hand, low. Let's go, man. We got this, man. You got this. Let's go. Put the heat, man.
Come on, guys. Come on.
Put the heat.
Dana White's Contender Series is presented by ZipRecruiter. Ready for round number 2 at 125 pounds. Back and forth they went. Barez awarded 2 takedowns unofficially.
Second round. Here we go. Fight.
Hernandez narrowly in front in the striking numbers.
Very evenly matched first round. Big explosion by Barez to end the round in a submission position. In a close round is those moments that usually will swing it in your favor.
And what I like from Barez is how he is setting traps with his striking, right? He's pulling Hernandez into his punches. He's level changing. I feel like Barez is starting to get a little bit of a beat on Hernandez.
Hernandez's corner told him, if he takes you down and you don't get up off the hop, just get to your double underhooks, you'll get back to your feet. Watch out for the right hand. That's his most effective and his best strike.
Oh, there it is. Biggest punch of the fight from Barez has Hernandez backed up. And now Barez slips to his back.
That was the right hand that they were worried about. And that one hurt Hernandez. Watch the triangle here.
Reverse triangle.
Reverse triangle here.
Reverse triangle.
And Barez is hammering away. Now try to grab the right arm as well. Hernandez in danger, and now he's out on top and side control.
Barez actually messed up by trying to advance when he didn't need to. He had the reverse triangle on. He tried to go and collect the arm, and when he did that, he lost the angle on the choke. And now Hernandez is in full side control.
And this is where Hernandez can go to work, slow things down a little bit. He's got 4 submissions in his last 6 wins.
This is exactly what he needed, because the striking was starting to go in Barez's favor. Now he's flattened him out. Throw the hips in and flatten him out. There it is.
In, flattened out with more than 3 minutes to work. He's fishing for an arm.
Oh, he's trying to get it up under the chin. He's trying to lift the chin of Barez. He should punch a little bit. He should punch, punch, punch. Make Barez think about the punches and then go to the choke.
Again, grappling is the bread and butter, so perhaps just not thinking that way. But if he ground and pounds, we've seen so many guys get
now
finished
it's
with the
tight.
flattened out. Now
It's on the chin, though. It's not under.
Yep.
Barez playing defense.
There it is.
Now he postures
There
up,
it is. See it?
punches to try to open up the neck again.
It's such a helpless position when you're stretched out like this. You can't turtle up and defend, but he's regaining his hips a little bit here.
He's got to come behind the arms as he drops his hips in order to flatten them out again. Look at him come behind the arms right there. Now you can start to drive your hips into your opponent's back to flatten them out, to stretch him in order to start attempting a submission again.
So after he was in danger of Barez's submission attempt with the reverse triangle, Hernandez now in the driver's seat, still more than 2 minutes to work.
Barez in a very, very tough spot here. He's looking to build back up, but that might expose his neck as he does it.
Oh.
Now he's got to just keep fighting the hands. He's just got to keep fighting the hands. Now he can turn back into Hernandez.
Yep. Better spot than being flattened out with your belly to the mat for Barez.
If Barez just keeps attacking Hernandez's right arm and pushing it back towards the fence, he can start to turn back into him.
Body triangle for Hernandez. 3 of his 4 submissions have come by rear naked choke.
Now he's got to move it back over to that side. There you go. Now you start to address the body triangle with your feet and your legs.
Right now, I just want you to beat him up a little bit.
And Barez needs to look to turn to his right, spin into the triangle, and try to get that top position. But that body triangle is so tight.
Try to get on top.
He's got to use his right foot to start attacking the leg of Hernandez to try to break the body triangle. Unhook it.
Any point you want. You get big brother, this motherfucker. Any point you want. Look at the left wrist. You can come up top. There you go. Get ready to come up.
It's
on
such a
top.
tricky situation because you want to reach down and pop the foot out, but at the same time, you're being attacked with this rear
Cannot
naked
reach
choke.
your hands. Your hands got to be up around your neck to protect yourself. You start to reach down with your hands, they jump on the neck.
Beat the knee. He beat the knee. That was fantastic work by
Sticks his
Barez.
neck out there, though.
It's okay. Barez is in a much better
There he
position.
goes.
Now you go 2 hands to the one on the chin, and you get to your feet.
Final minute, Barez back to his feet. How about it?
Great job by both of these guys. Great grappling control by Hernandez. Very patient and great escape and patience by Barez to get himself back up to his feet.
About 3.5 minutes of ground control time in that exchange for Hernandez, who's now punching forward once again. 30 seconds to go. Takedown for Barez.
The corner of Hernandez is telling him to close the guard. Generally, that is not what you hear in today's mixed martial arts. You want guys getting back to the feet. The guard has proven much less effective than it used to be back in the older days.
Final 10 seconds of the second round, back and forth. Ultimately, a big one for Hernandez after a very close first round, but they will settle it in round 3. DC.
Right here, you see Barez with the big right hand. That one hurt Hernandez, but he got a little bit excited and fell on his back. Watch here, tries to throw a knee from way too close. This wasn't even a takedown by Hernandez. This was him being too close and getting himself taken down by throwing the knee. And then Hernandez, once on the ground, did a great job of flattening him out, taking his time, landing some good ground and pound, couple submission attempts, but a lot of control in round 2 for Hernandez.
You're in position for this. Listen. The first one was good, but this is the time. This is the time to do it. You need to get him hard. You need to hit him hard, brother. It's one round, just one round remaining. Okay, and for your life.
One round for your life, and the opportunity is all there for Carlos Hernandez and Daniel Barez. You mentioned it, DC. It wasn't even a takedown for Hernandez. 3 takedowns for Daniel Barez, none for Hernandez, but that was a big second round for Hernandez, who could be up 2-0, or it could be 1-1.
I feel pretty good about it being 1-1, but I feel it's been a very competitive fight like we expected. And 4 takedowns for Hernandez, or for Barez, sorry. Hernandez got a... That wasn't considered a takedown, was it?
No.
Okay.
Just 3 for Barez.
Yeah.
And just the slip, but then all the ground control
Okay, yeah.
time. All right, now they're throwing hands here to start round 3. Barez in impressive shape considering all that, and buckles him with a left.
Barez has some really smart counters. He's looking to stay right in the center of the octagon, make Hernandez come to him, and land a big shot as he's getting aggressive.
Oh, another flying knee from Hernandez. I think that one was just off the mark, but nonetheless puts him in control along the fence.
Hit the shoulder of Barez. But, I mean, we saw early in the first round, Barez can take that shot. And it speaks to the type of shape that these two are in to take shots like that and not even blink.
Don't get high. Don't get him high. Right there.
Stop! Time!
All right, I think they clashed heads again, so Chris Tione wants to call it just to be sure.
Just to make sure.
Yeah.
Yep,
Right?
you heard you, Brendan.
Hey, there we go. Not saying I want that job, but
Yeah.
Let's go.
You good?
Good.
You good?
I'm good.
Let me look at your eye. Okay.
He's saying I.
Stay right there.
well,
Just be
look
real
at your
careful.
eye.
Okay, it was a thumb. Okay.
Yeah,
It
eye
was
poke.
not
Make sure it was all-
intentional, but
oh,
you need to be
eye poke.
careful.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Eye poke. My fault.
All
My
right.
fault.
Good.
I was going to say,
Time
I
it.
didn't really
Fight.
notice a clash of heads. I just didn't see the eye poke. All right, 90 seconds gone. Round number 3.
And this fight is going to come down to this round, it feels like. And right now, Hernandez has started very strong.
Ooh.
Oh, nice little check.
Hernandez.
Beautiful check left hook there by Barez. Hernandez is very active to start round 3.
Oh, nice right cross from Barez as he leads the
Split the
dance
guard.
that time. Head, body, leg strikes look like this.
Oh.
See Hernandez really outnumbering up top. Pretty even on the lower 2 levels. Speaking of levels, another takedown for Barez. That's 4.
Barez has beautiful timing on his takedowns, man. He does a good job of getting right to the hips and then chasing the finishes.
Smooth it out, baby. Smooth it out. Keep your elbow in front of him. What do we say about
It's a matter of being able to hold Hernandez down at this weight. These guys are so strong compared to each other. It's easy to just sort of push them right off you. It's really tough to get control in those ground positions.
Nice job by Hernandez to get him off, give him the back, and then get up.
Oh,
He's
beautiful
right back on the mat.
Man, I'm telling you, this guy's timing, when he changes levels, he's right in on the hips, and he just starts running to the finish. Now, Hernandez did a good job of creating a scramble in order to get back to his feet that time, but now you see him starting to try to get his feet on the hips to get up. Barez has got him in a more favorable position with him on his back, his side of the octagon here.
Step over. Big 2 minutes here in the careers of Daniel Barez and Carlos Hernandez. Hernandez kicks himself free again, grabs the neck.
Barez back on a single.
Yes,
Sorry, DC.
go ahead. Yeah, he's on a single leg. He hits another takedown.
Barez just chasing it now.
Yeah, he keeps changing levels because he's not liking the pressure of Hernandez with the hands.
Not just the pressure, DC, but also the volume. I mean, Barez is trying to counter effectively, but Hernandez is just so much in his face.
Hernandez with the takedown attempt.
And he needs one of these. He needs a takedown. Barez got 2 takedowns with some ground control. He's landed some good shots on the feet. But if you're Hernandez, you want to either get a takedown or you want to leave the judges remembering how much activity you put out there in round number 3.
Grueling pace as we enter the final minute.
Hernandez looked like he was going to strike off the break here. Wasn't necessarily looking for a takedown. Going to throw some elbows.
Barez is more fatigued. You can see it on him. And he changes levels again. And he's driving. He's got to get his hands locked if he's going to finish here. He's got his hands locked. Nope, great job by Hernandez keeping his balance.
Now Hernandez has him turned.
Hernandez loading up to the body now. Wobbles him with a left hook. Flying knee. Final 20.
You heard the Barez corner telling him 1 round for the rest of his life. And right now, Hernandez is getting after him.
He just doesn't have the gas.
He's tired.
Hernandez volume mounting up here in the final seconds, but perhaps one more takedown for Barez. I don't know if it'll count.
Good job. Up easy,
Well,
guys.
you gotta
Great
love
fight.
the effort from